Hey, podcaster, it's Belle here. Look, fun show, but also a lot of death. A lot of death and tragedy chat in today's show. We got stories about people that almost died, yes, but also who almost died through car accidents as well. So just a lot of death chat.
Also, Belle died on air. She tried to tell a joke, it didn't really land.
Well,
What joke was that? I never even.
No, you didn't,
I don't
Belle.
try.
I was doing a joke.
Yeah. Liam almost got recognised, but kind of. Oh, you did get recognised. So we hear that too.
it's dying now. It's all fun and games. Enjoy!
Live across Australia. This is Ben, Liam and Belle's
Late Drive on Nova.
13-24-10. What were you doing when you crashed your car? Now, I didn't crash my car last night, but after work, I was driving home, popped a podcast on, and as I was flicking through the ads, as you do.
Oh, what?
You know when you flick through the ads? Like,
Oh, no. I turn the ads up. And I value everyone who advertises with Nova Entertainment.
absolutely. But
And we all do, right, Belle?
Yes.
Yeah.
But, Liam, the kicker is I wasn't listening to a Nova podcast. That's why I was skipping the ads.
You shouldn't be doing that anyway, but yeah,
Oh,
skip them if you're going to.
But for Nova podcasts, I always listen to the ads.
Of course.
Anyway, but as I was flicking through the ads, I was thinking, this is dangerous. Like, this is like, and everybody's doing it these days. Like, that's just, it's making me take my eyes off the road. Surely somebody has crashed before skipping the ads of a podcast.
Yeah, and even if it's on the, like, where it's supposed to be, like where you can put your phone in the stand, you're still like,
And it was in that.
Yeah, and you're still like not focusing. When you're driving, you should just be driving. But Hayden, not you, mate. You crashed your car. What were you doing when it happened?
So I rear-ended someone at some traffic lights. I was busy watching some Rick Shiels golf tutorial videos on YouTube to help fix my flight.
Hayden, no. When you're driving, you don't watch golfing lessons.
And I know the Rick Shiels videos you're talking about. He's very funny. He's a good teacher. So I can see why you were curious.
And
Yeah,
Hayden,
but don't do it while you're driving.
you've obviously learnt your lesson. You're not going to do that again, yeah?
Yeah, my flight still hasn't fixed though.
Yeah.
He's still working on that hook. All right, keep these coming through. 13-24-10. What were you doing when you crashed your car? Tom in Adelaide, go for it.
Good evening, legends. This happened probably a few years ago now. Used to do this thing where I'd tell Mum I'm off to the gym, go out, get in the car, bump the heater up to about 32 degrees, get nice and toasty so it looks like I've been to the gym. I'd roll through my favourite place, the Colonel.
Yes.
Got a zinger box.
Hell yeah.
Pulled out of the Colonel, drove 300 metres, had to stomp on the brakes and got rear-ended with that finger licking good on my fingers.
And you would have been all sweaty.
Yeah. She's like,
Sweaty little pig.
Yeah. How did you get gravy and mashed potato on you at the gym and all over the interior of your car?
And also, how have you been going to the gym for 3 months and you've put on weight? Like, you can't hold that up, Tom.
He's bulking.
Dirty
Doesn't
bulk.
work like that.
Go off, King. Matt in Melbourne, tell us, what were you doing when you crashed your car?
I had just moved to Launceston in Tasmania, and I was driving, and I was watching a shirtless runner, and then I rear-ended a taxi.
Yeah, that would happen more often than I think everyone realises. Like, you see someone on the footpath and maybe you gaze a little too long and then bang, crash.
Ban shirtless running.
Yeah.
I mean, there's kind of a mini goal that I've realised maybe I might have. That would be so awesome if you caused a car accident because someone was staring at you while you were running.
Yeah.
I would love that.
I also feel like shirtless running, like, I'm like, get over yourself. I get it, you're fit. And they come past you, and sometimes they have the halter monitor on. Like, there's like a little tiny bra.
Shirt tucked into the pocket.
Like,
so they have a shirt.
Yeah, good on you, mate. Yeah. That goes on you, okay? We get it. It's like, sometimes like in Melbourne, they do it in winter. It's like, dude, it's like 2 degrees out here.
Maddie, thank you very much. Anon in Brisbane. I love this already. What were you doing when you crashed your car?
My girlfriend was giving me a hand or something.
Whoa!
Head something.
Hey, sorry. I just want to clarify on a hand or a head something.
A hand.
Hand,
Just a hand shandy.
Yeah. Whilst,
and it just kind of
yeah.
just happened. I wasn't really paying attention, so yeah.
Well, that's fair.
So what kind of crash? Did you go into the back of someone?
Yeah, I just rear-ended someone. So.
Yeah, I saw you thinking about rear-ending someone at the time.
Yeah, I didn't see that one coming. Okay.
That was there for the taking.
Second chance, second chance, second chance. Second chance, talk back. Second chance. On your radio. Second chance.
Yep, it's time for Second Chance Talkback. If any time during the week you missed your chance to come on the radio and share your story, this is the perfect chance. 13 24 10.
We got a call here from Raymond in Melbourne. Mate, you have a story about working behind the scenes in fast food.
Yeah, I do. So I used to work at a pizza store, and whenever we used to get customers which were rude or who the manager didn't really like, he would grab some of the pizza sauce, mix it in with some of the toilet water, and he would make their pizzas with it.
Oh,
Bruh, and you're telling me the manager was doing that?
Yeah, the manager was doing it.
That's like mafia style.
That's just like every little particle's just spread across the whole, just a bit of E. coli across
Also,
the whole pizza.
Raymond, I know it isn't specifically about this, but wouldn't it make the sauce really runny? Like, wouldn't it be kind of like a real watery sauce?
Oh, he would mix in some of the fresh sauce with it, and then sort of like thicken it up a bit.
That's diabolical.
Wow.
Gee whiz. Alicia in Adelaide joins us now. Second chance talkback. You caught the cheater.
I did catch the cheater. Yes, I ended up catching my husband 4 weeks after we got married that he'd actually cheated on me 4 years prior when I was pregnant with our son.
Oh, dude.
So
Yeah.
how did you find that out, Alicia?
Because my daughter, we got an iPad, so we thought we'd put her, she could use it, but I thought I'd just check back and make sure there was nothing on there.
Yeah.
And I've just gone back through the search history, and it jumped like 4 years back. And, there was some risky stuff that had been searched at that time, and, and he admitted it.
Hang on, what do you mean risky stuff? Or as in like, so did he cheat on you with like a sex worker?
Yeah.
Oh.
And so, Alicia, that was the end of the marriage?
Do you want to know the worst part?
Yeah.
Is that he was interstate and he was actually flying home to see his son be born.
Oh. What is...
Yeah, so he had to come home early from work because obviously I was about to have a child, and he had to spend one night away, and he did the dirty.
So it was when he was away that he did the dirty.
Goes through people's heads, man.
Wow.
Oh, Alicia, I'm so sorry that happened. Okay, last call this evening for Second Chance Talkback. Hamish joins us now. Mate, you booked the wrong thing.
I went online. I'd had a few too many dark ales.
Yeah.
And I booked tickets for Pantera.
Yeah.
Well, it was what I thought was Pantera. It turns out that I'd booked for the wrong weekend, and it was a Wiggles concert and not a Pantera concert.
Hot potato, hot potato. Hot potato, hot potato.
You're scaring all the kids in your Pantera shirt with your eyeliner on.
Pretty well. I didn't have eyeliner on, but I did have a Pantera shirt on, and I had buckle boots on, so that was pretty interesting.
Dad, why does that man smell of whiskey?
Thank you very much, Hamish.
Awesome.
How good is this, Australia? It is a Friday. You are here with Ben, Liam and Belle.
Ben and Belle, have you seen that meme? And it's like birds are just named stuff like hot-breasted MILF and no one does anything about it?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, and
I have not.
It's true, though, because birds have really funny names. And I saw this chart the other day and I was like, oh, my God, I can't believe half these bird names are real. So I wanted to play a game of this.
Is it a real bird or a fake bird?
We only have to use that intro once.
That's it!
It's a bit of a stretch, but I like Nelly Furtado. Okay, so I got a list of birds here. They're either real birds or I've made them up. Ben and Belle, it's up to you to decide. First one, sombre tit.
Real bird.
Yeah. Thin woodland bird from Southwest Asia. The dick cecil.
Fake bird.
Real.
Whoa.
Yeah, seed-eating migratory bird. What about the red rumped bush tyrant?
No, that's not.
A few of those out back, I bet.
It's a real bird.
What?
Native to Bolivia.
What is that? The red rumped?
Bush tyrant.
That's amazing.
I know. What about a blue-footed booby?
No.
Real. Eastern Pacific Ocean bird. Yeah. The red-breasted.
No, hang on.
We're gonna have to censor that.
Surely that's not real.
Yeah, we have to censor that, and that's not real. I made that up.
Why would you do that?
What about the American bush tit?
Real.
Yes, it is. What about the tufted titmouse?
Real.
It is.
Is it a mouse or a bird?
No, it's a North American bird.
Wow.
Yeah. What about the fluffy-backed tit babbler?
That can't be real.
It's Liam.
Yeah, I'm a tit babbler, all right. Yeah, no, that's a Malaysian bird. That is a real bird.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Last one here tonight for real bird or fake bird, the pipsqueak.
No. Okay.
We're gonna have to censor that. No, we're gonna have to censor that as well. That's a fake one I made up.
Is it a real bird or a fake bird?
Did you quite literally almost die? 13 24 10.
There's an Aussie girl who went over to Bali, standard, and she's posted a video on TikTok all about her being bitten by a monkey in Bali.
Nice relaxing trip to Bali to get away from everything, and then got bitten by a monkey and had to go to the hospital and get 6 rabies shots to make sure that you quite literally don't die in the next couple of weeks. And you love Bali, you just hate monkeys.
You're telling me an Australian got bitten by a monkey in Bali? That can't happen, surely. I've never heard about that before.
I mean, look, like the video's going viral for obvious reasons, and yeah, be careful when you're in Bali. But 2 things: she didn't have insurance, and she wasn't already pre-shot with rabies shots. So you know,
Yeah. It's not like I'm going to fall off my scooter or something. I'm not going to get insurance. Ben even got bitten by a monkey.
Can I
we
say?
don't talk about that.
Can I just quickly say, don't rag her too much, because I also went to Bali.
Yeah.
I got scratched by a monkey, not bitten, and I also hadn't had my rabies shot, and I'm fine.
Yeah.
And that may or may not have been organised.
Yeah, you can see it on the Ben Liam Belle Instagram. It's actually quite a good video.
Mark joins us now in Sydney. Did you
That's
quite...
Mary.
Mary? Oh, sorry, Mary, my fault. I misread your name. Did you quite literally almost die, Mary?
I did, yeah. So basically, I was in Thailand on a snorkeling trip with one of my friends, and I got bitten by a fish, and my leg started swelling up really, really badly. And so I was rushed to hospital, and it turns out the fish was poisonous, or I had an allergic reaction or something. And my friend who I was with was told to expect the worst. But luckily I pulled through and I've lived to tell the tale.
Oh, right. So your friend literally was like, yeah, just say you guys now. Like, she's just going to die from this, quite literally.
Yeah.
Wow.
You don't really suspect the fish, do you? Like, you suspect spiders and snakes, but not the
Scary,
fish.
yeah.
No, there's something, like, I love the beach, but there's something about being in the ocean and you don't know what could be swimming around your legs. That freaks me out.
Yeah, 13 24 10 is our number. Prizes up for grabs.
Ashley in Brisbane, did you quite literally almost die?
I did, yes.
What happened?
I was driving to uni years ago and was following a truck as we were going through the tunnels, and it was too high for the tunnel, and it didn't know that, so it hit the railing or the metal bar above the tunnel, and it came crashing down and literally fell just in front of me. And the police that came to the scene said if I was anywhere 2 seconds faster, I would have died for sure.
Whoa. So you just hit the skids and it all just came crashing down in front of you?
Yeah, I completely put the brakes on and it fell, and I did actually hit it, but it was just a bumper, my car hit it.
That's like out of a movie, Ashley. And I'm so glad you're okay, but I must admit, I love these stories. They're exciting.
Yeah.
India joins us now in Sydney. Tell us your story.
Hi. I was traveling in Europe last year and my luggage got stolen, and so I tracked it using the AirTag, and I went to this random town in the Czech Republic. Didn't find it, but when I was leaving to go to the train station, I went to go charge my phone and it sparked. I got electrocuted. It burnt my hand and the power in the entire train station went out.
Whoa!
Hi, India. In my head, I was like, yo, you've gone to the criminal's house and then they kidnapped you. And I was like, I could sort of see where the story was going. And then you're like, but I got out of there, went to the train station and nearly got electrocuted to death charging my phone.
No,
I didn't see it going there.
I was blacked out for I don't even know how long, and it was so embarrassing.
And then, so this is a side question, but you never found your luggage?
No, I didn't. Unfortunately, it was gone.
Hey, India, you know how in cartoons when you get electrocuted, your hair, the hair goes spiky. Did that happen to you?
Yes, it did. My hair was up, and it was so funny. Even for the next few days, it was like standing straight up.
Yeah, and India, you're so right.
Oh my God, so you're walking around like with surging power through you.
Well, I couldn't walk around. I was like, they kept me on bed rest for like a while.
It does sound, India, like you nearly almost died.
Yeah, quite literally. Yeah, I love how you said it's so embarrassing as well. I'm like, yeah, dying is super embarrassing. Everyone would be like, oh my God, lol, look at that girl. Just got electrocuted. What a dumb idiot.
Christine in Brizzy, how you doing? We're talking about did you quite literally almost die? Tell us what happened.
I did. So I was on the sunny coast on my brother-in-law's boat. We were going out fishing to catch some Spanish mackerel.
Mm-hmm.
And the boat, we were going through the bar at Cotton Tree. Now, the water was pretty rough, and this rogue wave came up out of nowhere, and my brother-in-law said, hold on, and we all held on, and apparently I didn't hold on hard, strong enough.
Yeah.
And I got thrown from the boat, and I ended up in the bar for a good 15, 20 minutes trying to not drown.
But did they not, like, immediately just pull you out of the water?
Well, no, because there was other boats coming out behind us. So I had to, fully clothed, I had to swim to the boat, which took a while, and not get hit by another boat. And then my brother-in-law, it was a brand new boat, and the ladders at the back, like they weren't quite, it was a new boat. He hadn't quite finished it.
Yeah.
And the ladder wasn't there. So he grabbed my arm and yanked me into the boat.
I'm sorry, Christine. I didn't put a ladder in this thing.
I thought it would go faster if I didn't put the ladder on. I don't know what I was thinking.
I didn't think you were going to fall out of the thing.
So he had to reach down and pull you up. Oh my gosh, that is
That
wild.
is scary. And like full clothes as well. Like if you've been in water with clothes and shoes on before and they just fill up straight away.
I like how you fell out of the boat. He would have immediately gone, oh, shit, I haven't got the ladder.
I don't know where I put it. I think I left it on land.
David in Adelaide, did you quite literally almost die?
Did, yes. And from what I'm aware of, twice.
What happened?
So once I was hit by a car head-on my bike, as in a push bike.
Yeah.
And I believe I passed away on site at the point of the accident. And then I did also in hospital.
Oh, my God. So they had to, do CPR and bring you back, David?
Yeah, so I'm not, it's hard because a lot of my memories of it are possibly other people's memories.
Yeah.
That I hear from their stories, whether it be the police or the media or whatever. But I believe, on side of the accident, correct. And then I don't remember that.
Yeah.
The one in hospital, I actually remember that.
Oh, when you're in a coma, I mean, I know this is probably a dumb question, but you have no memory of it, right? Like you don't remember anything.
I do. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
What do you see?
Yeah, and memories that you can't explain more than anything.
Like you can hear, like you're kind of like almost like you're stuck in your body, but you can't do anything.
Correct. Yep. So I have one which I believe was the night I died in hospital.
Yeah.
Where I believe I remember being taken by orderlies.
Yeah.
Through the hospital hallways on my bed.
Oh wow!
And the following day, I asked my nurses and that, and I said, "Where'd you go? Where'd I go last night? Where'd you take me?"
Yeah.
And they said, "Nowhere. You've been here in your room the whole time. You've gone nowhere." And then I could clearly remember the faces, and so I described the faces and everything, and they said, "No one around here like that."
Oh.
So it was an unexplained that I can only explain. Well, I had a very, very clear memory of this being taken through the hospital by a group of people that don't exist.
Yeah.
During a period where I didn't leave my room. So.
Yeah.
That's a trip.
It's
David.
just the thought of a coma is very scary.
Yeah, and look, I'm glad you're alive to tell the tale. I mean, that's incredible.
Peter in Brizzy, what happened?
Oh, it was a shocker. It was my mother and father's fault 120%.
Yeah.
Anyway, it wasn't, but I'm blaming them anyway, right?
Yeah.
I mean, why not? So we went to the exhibition at Brisbane and got on the Ferris wheel, not the really, really, really big one, but the half-size one. It goes up about 10 metres.
Mm-hmm.
And I fell off it.
You fell off the Ferris wheel?
I did.
How?
Well, because in those days they only had a chain across.
Oh, I mean that's
and I was hanging on to the chain, and my mum and dad had my little sister on their lap, and I just slipped straight underneath that and straight out and fell.
Oh, Peter, there'd be so many parents listening now that would have like that sinking feeling in their stomach. Like imagine your child falling out of the Ferris wheel.
And Peter, did you if you come off a cruise liner, I think you're supposed to pin drop and hold your nose but what do you try? Do you try and like break into a roll like an army man if you come off a Ferris wheel 10 meters? What did you do? Did you just go splat?
Not when you're 9 or 10 years old. No, you just scream all the way down, and then there's nothing because you've hit.
And then what happened? Like, obviously you're okay because you're alive. What happened when you hit the ground?
Yeah. Well, some people might argue something different there, but anyway, honestly, I landed on one of the stalls beside us, which had a marquee out the front of it.
Yeah.
And I landed straight on top of the marquee, folded that in half, and then went straight down and landed on about 4 people that were out in the alleyway, and I was in hospital in a coma for 6 days.
Whoa.
Oh, Peter, that is insane.
It's just awful. I mean, I'm so happy that you're okay, but do you guys think of that YouTube video from a few years back of the kid slipping out of the seat on the roller coaster? And he's like, I'm going to die. Do you remember
No,
that?
I didn't see that.
Oh, it was like a famous video.
I don't know if I know that one.
Oh,
I've seen videos of people in the slingshot.
Yeah, like passing out.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Should we just did the ride go wrong? Maybe not.
Morgan joins us now in Melbourne. Did you quite literally almost die? Morgan,
are you there?
Oh no, Morgan's died.
No.
I knew it. They were quite literally almost going to, and I think they've just died. Unless you can just cough or something for us, Morgan.
Morgan in Melbourne? Morgan!
If you know a Morgan in Melbourne, might want to go and check up on them.
Morgan, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Back from the dead!
Oh my
Resurrection!
I'm
It's a late Easter.
Whoa!
Morgan, I don't know what happened there.
I mean, if you want to share your story, mate, go for it.
So I got stabbed 11 times, and I was in a coma for 5 days.
Now I feel weird for going so silly before all of that.
He was stabbed 11 times.
We didn't know that when he wasn't responding.
I didn't know that, Morgan. We did this whole thing about, he's dead, and then, resurrection. I think I said something about Easter at some point.
So stabbed 11 times, dare I ask, what happened?
So, yeah, in my earlier days when I was young.
I did have to drop Morgan there because he did swear, but he said when he was younger, he was spending a lot of time in the drug scene.
Yes.
And I guess one thing did lead to another.
Wow. That was very interesting.
That was a roller coaster in itself.
And we're about to give away tickets to Teddy Swims.
Yeah, and not tickets, Liam, because you can't even buy these. These are invites. You can only get invited to this Nova's Red Room.
We are throwing a Red Room with Teddy Swims, all in celebration of his latest album, I've Tried Everything But Therapy Part 1.5, featuring Lose Control and The Door. It's out now to download and stream. And yes, like you said, invite only. You need to go to novafm.com.au or the Nova Player to get invited.
Now, there are a few people waiting on the line at the moment.
Yep, so these are people that have registered novafm.com.au for their invites.
And I can reveal that this person is in Melbourne. They also have one of our mum's names. So it could be a Marie.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a Jackie. Or it could be Leanne in Melbourne!
Thank you, guys! Oh my God!
Done! You're going to Teddy!
I'm thrilled! Teddy, here I come.
Here you come.
Now, you have got yourself that invite. Congratulations to go see Teddy
Thank
Swims.
you.
Little pop quiz for you. We'll give you another invite. It'll be you and a friend if you can tell us the other two mums' names. Can you remember the other mums' names?
Jackie,
Yep.
and I think you said Marie.
Whoa, you've done it! Wow.
Okay, hey, let's go double or nothing. Whose mum do you think is called Leanne? Is it my mum? Is it Ben's mum? Or is it Belle's mum?
Oh, I think I'm going to have to go Ben.
Oh, Icarus flew too close to the sun. You didn't get it right. And you lost both your invites.
Yeah, you've lit on fire. Someone get a fire extinguisher.
I have to register?
That's it.
You will. That's super unfortunate for you.
Thanks for doing that, Leanne. Enjoy Teddy Swims. We are going to be doing a little weekend whip, finding out what you're getting up to this weekend. 13 24 10. Give us a buzz if you want to get involved. We've got movie tickets to give away to our favourite weekend plan. Liam, what are you getting up to?
Heading to a gig tonight. Tomorrow I'm doing bottomless noodles.
What's that?
It's like as much noodles as you can eat.
Does it involve soup?
Well, I suppose there's broths and different
Yeah,
toppings.
right.
But yeah, it's like bottomless noodles. So it's
Wow.
like you go in and they start a timer and it's like 2 hours and you just eat as much noodles as you want.
Liam, you literally had gastro earlier this week.
I know.
You doing bottomless noodles?
Yeah, man, because I didn't eat for days, so I need to fill up on noodles.
Cause Friday night's the night we like. What you doing this weekend?
What's happening this weekend, James? Are you getting busy and busy?
I had my son's birthday party, so we're getting ready for that, doing all the cooking and stuff.
How old, James?
He's 11, but he's the size of like an 18-year-old.
Yeah, right. So he's going to be wrestling with his mates on the lawn, I imagine.
Probably. It's getting really hard to tell him what to do, but hopefully he stops trying
Are you
to.
scared of your son, James?
Geez, sounds like you've got a Queensland maroon. Let's move to Perth. Sarah, what's happening this weekend?
G'day, guys. Gonna have a campfire, roast some marshmallows. It'll be really nice.
Hell yeah, not inside, I hope.
No, not inside.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a joke. No one would do that.
What you doing this weekend?
Rachel, what have you got planned for this weekend?
Hey guys, I'm going on a first date and I'm going to laser skirmish.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
His idea or your idea?
It was actually my idea, believe it or not. I've always wanted to do it.
That's cool.
Well, that's nice. I was going to say, if it was his idea, sounds like you got a weirdo on your hands. But if it's your idea, then that's, I suppose it's a little bit different for a date. Jacinta in Sydney, you're live on Late Drive with Ben, Liam and Belle. What's happening this weekend?
Hi guys, so I cannot wait. I've been working on this puzzle. It's like a big landscape and I've got 20 pieces left. I'm going home tonight, popping a bottle of wine, finishing the puzzle, and I'm so excited.
Sounds electric,
I've been
Jacinta.
thinking about it all week.
All right, well, send us a photo when it's all done. Bettina in Melbourne, wrap this up for us. What's happening this weekend?
Someone at my kids' school decided to organise a mum's night out, and we are hitting up a local pub, all us mums, having a couple of bevos, bit of finger food, and I think fundraising also for the school. So really looking forward to it. Can't wait. Haven't been out for a while, so
Mums.
Oh, the mums from school are on the piss again. We're on the piss again. We're on the piss again. Oh, well, you enjoy Bettina. Sounds like fun.
What you doing this weekend?
It's a Late Drive on Nova with Ben, Liam and Belle.
Ben and Belle, it's very rare that we get recognised. I mean, we're just Late Drive radio hosts. I mean, you probably don't even know what we look like. You can check us out if you want on the Ben, Liam and Belle Instagram. But whenever we do get recognised in the wild, we like to document it in the diary of a D-grade celebrity.
Diary of a D-grade celebrity.
Most of the time, it's people like not even recognising you as the right person. Like, so I had one recently and someone clicked at me and went, Tom Ballard, right?
Wow.
And I was like, no, not at all. I mean, he's a guy. I worked at Triple J years ago with Ben and yourself, Belle, and he worked years before that.
That's the only connection.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
You couldn't look more
No,
opposite.
not at all. Not at all. But someone did recognise me for me the other day.
Oh, wow.
Which felt good. Not really the time or place, though. I was actually out for a nice romantic dinner with my wife. And this guy came up to me and I think he recognised me from my Borat impressions on TikTok.
Oh, my God.
Because I was sitting there having a nice dinner and he walked up to me very confidently and he pointed at me in this nice restaurant and went, bing, bang, bing, bong, bing, and then ran off. Literally, he didn't say hi or hey, Liam, or hey. He went bing, bang, bing, bong, bing, pointing in my face. You know, in the movie, it goes bing, you know, the cocky bot check, bing.
I mean, I'd probably prefer just Tom Ballard and then run off.
I
instead
know.
of that.
I was like, I lost it, but I was like, thanks. Like, I was like, what is that? What interaction is that?
That's great.
Diary of a D-grade celebrity.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.